Welcome into the Bro 4 Squad podcast, and we're coming at you from a shower to give you another world famous movie commentary on Psycho, the Alfred Hitchcock classic. We have our movies paused at the 5-second mark. At the time of this recording, we're currently on Netflix. Universal and MCA Company is fully up on the screen. And while you guys go ahead and get your brains to that spot, I don't know, I always try and come up with something clever.
Brains to that spot?
Yeah, I always try and come up with something clever, like time-wise, to get to the spot, and it just... That one failed miserably.
Yeah.
But that, to my right, is the voice of the American hero, Nate Thurman. Now, Thurman, this is going to be a blind commentary for you, correct?
Yeah, it's one of those classics that I just never got around to seeing, and obviously it's well known I'm not the biggest horror flick fan. I know this is a little different since it was 1960, but yeah, just never ventured down the road. So this will be a fun blind commentary for me.
And I saw it when I was probably 7 years old, so it's been the better part
of 30
movie
years. For a 7-year-old.
Yeah, I mean, I always liked Rear Window, and I saw that really young too. So I don't know if it's an Alfred Hitchcock thing. I don't know. We'll get into it. We're gonna hit play in 3, 2, 1. I don't think that's the right noise.
There
we go.
That's it.
That's the one.
Yeah.
That was the one.
We found it.
Turn the volume down a little bit here.
Yeah, same here as it just glares in my
Yeah.
face.
But according to Cycly, as long as we're under 30 seconds, we're fine.
Yeah, we're solid.
So
we're solid.
We've got another 28 seconds to go for the whole movie. We may have to crank it up a bit.
You know, there may be some points where we do want that audio in there.
Yeah,
we'll keep it under 30.
With Hitchcock films. Hitchcock films, I feel like really birthed the art of suspenseful scores, right?
Yeah, I love the intros to some of these older movies like 60s and before, and how innovative I'm sure they thought they were with these transitions and
oh yeah, this was state of the art. Now my fucking email can do this without even thinking.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Apple will just put together a nice montage of my dog pictures I have for the spring.
This movie is obviously it's old. It came out 1960, late 50s,
yeah, 60.
1960s. So this is when we still had most of the credits at the beginning of the movie, which I kind of get, because nobody stays for the credits at the end of the fucking movie.
No, unless it's a Marvel film.
Yeah, but even then, I just don't kind of give a fuck anymore.
Well, I don't pay attention to them, no.
Yeah.
I mean, I stay there for the end credit scenes, but...
Alfred Hitchcock, there he is.
And I wouldn't say I'm like the biggest Hitchcock fan. Okay, sorry. I'm not like a super fan, but like most of the movies I've seen of his, I really have liked, like Rear Window and North by Northwest. And
yeah, North by Northwest is a good one. Phoenix. I should have said we're coming at you live from Phoenix. That would have been a lot more less gay than we're coming at you from a shower.
I think that's just what the audience expects now, though.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Maybe they just assumed, they probably did actually. They just assumed that the shower was in Phoenix. Okay, Nathan.
Right.
We got a little scandalous action going on here at the beginning of the movie. I do remember this. I can't lie to you. I watched 5 minutes of this earlier.
Hitchcock really likes windows.
He does. Just didn't even eat.
Look at that skin.
You know,
so
go ahead. No, you go. I don't want to go anymore.
Okay, so since I'm obviously on a blind watch on this commentary, oh man, they're really getting hot and heavy there for the 60s. I just had to read the synopsis before this, so I'll let the audience know as well, so everyone's on the same page. because I didn't know the plot or anything. A secretary on the run for embezzlement takes refuge at a secluded California motel owned by a repressed man and his overbearing mother.
Yes. So right here, she is, if I'm not mistaken, she is not married, but he is. And so he's down on business. And they're getting to business, if you know what I mean.
Oh, I can tell.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're getting pretty handsy. He has some dapper hair, I must say.
He dapper. That's a great use of the word for this situation.
You
Now,
know,
see, I think he was trying to go for round 2, if I'm not mistaken.
She's got secretary stuff to do.
She does. She's a very pretty woman, I must say.
Yeah, yeah. She's very timeless, ageless beauty there.
Yeah, that's that black and white beauty, right?
Sure. I don't know if I've ever heard it described that way, but yeah.
Well, yeah, but that's because I just invented it.
Is that Janet Leigh, or is that Vera Miles?
I am not sure.
Trying to catch up here.
Is it Marion? I think is her name.
Hold on. Yeah, that is.
I might have made that up.
I just got away from it. Yeah, that's Janet Leigh.
Janet Leigh,
the actress.
All right, Janet, put it back in your pants. Yeah, this is very that's way more touchy than what I would have expected out of the 60s, right? Controversial.
Yeah, probably. You know, JFK was coming in the office. You know, things were getting crazy at this time.
That's true. That's true. So when did color start coming around? Because obviously this is black and white. Is this black and white because he wanted it black and white, or is this when did Rear Window come out?
I'm not question. I think it was before that, but Rear Window
wanted this to be black.
I want to say Rear Window was the 50s. I'm guessing so, because they at least had Technicolor by this point. Because
I know they had Technicolor by this point.
Yeah, Wizard of Oz had that.
Yeah,
which was a little different than straight color, but I think she was saying I like the stamps. I think stamps is code word for his penis.
Yes. Yes. She's very good at licking stamps. So now he's flying back home. He's like, yo, I'm out. Let's do it again next time.
I always like it. I don't think that they're going to get into it, but it's always fun seeing like TV shows or movies where planes are involved pre-2001. And seeing, like, the differences, people just like walking up to the gate, basically.
Yeah. Well, I remember doing that like as a kid when my dad would fly out, we'd go to the airport and literally like hug him and he would be on the plane.
Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah. And now if you're within like 3 miles of a airplane, you have to go through security.
That's basically how it is. Yeah.
That, and I always think it's like whenever you see like pictures or videos of people smoking on a plane.
Yeah.
I'm just like that even was before my like.
Oh, for sure.
By the time even I was a kid and was flying, like smoking on a plane was not a thing. So that kind of blows me away.
Man, that's not a old Tex who came in here with the hat. It's hot as fresh milk. That's not a saying you hear.
I've never heard that before in my life. It's hotter. Yeah. It's hotter than fresh milk out here.
I mean, like fresh milk is like warm, but like I wouldn't describe it as like hot. Like there's a million other things I would describe that way.
So he is buying, our rich oil man here is buying a house from this other guy. But he's also trying to get in Janet's pants.
I mean, I'm sure the line forms to the left on that one. And I don't think her name is Oh well, Janet is her name in real life. Yeah,
Well, yeah, I didn't actually get what her character's name was. I couldn't remember, so she's
Marion.
Janet from now on.
Marion Crane.
Marion. Okay, I was right when I said Marion.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know who this other secretary lady is or what her job is.
Probably being a secretary. It was the 60s after all.
Yeah, I guess you need 3 or 4, right?
Yeah. Man, carrying went around big wads of cash too. Man, those days are gone.
$40,000 is still a lot of fucking money these days.
Yeah, it is.
What was $40,000 in 1960? Like, what would that equate to now?
I don't know, but like off the top of my head, like over $100,000, I bet.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, I was thinking 100, 125 maybe.
Yeah.
All right, so Bossman George here is telling Janet to take the money and put it in the safety deposit box at the bank. She's a trustworthy person. See? She didn't even let weird looking lady touch the money.
Well, she did let her touch it.
Just the tip though.
We'll play a little fun fact trivia here. So how much do you think Alfred Hitchcock paid for the rights to Psycho?
Ooh, I bet it was like fuck. 500 bucks?
Okay, it was more than that.
Oh, 5,000.
10,000.
10,000. Okay.
Yeah.
I knew it was either going to be a stupid high number or stupid low number, so I guess low first.
Yeah. No, I mean it's kind of just a medium number now that I think about it.
Yeah, actually 10,000 is just like a yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
Like I would sell now. Like what is it? I don't even know what that means. Like I'm not. Does she ever have a fucking shirt on?
I'm not mad at it.
I'm not complaining either, but oh, she didn't go to the bank.
Dun dun dun.
I would not have guessed that. I thought, oh, is she going to Tim's house?
She got all my bags are packed. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, make sure you button that top button up. We don't want anybody seeing anything.
Taking slippers. You know, I comment on that, but I went on a bachelor party recently and I took my slides to wear around the house and it was amazing.
Yeah, you know me. I always have some sort of footwear on.
Yeah. It was a good move.
Yeah. I always have slides or Crocs or just shoes on. Wintertime I do slippers. I do slippers in the wintertime.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a staple.
Gotta keep the toesies warm.
That's going to be a staple going forward. Carrying the slides along.
Yeah.
We're in the hotel rooms and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is
nice
like the hotel rooms. Like I know they like vacuum and then like spray that shit, but like that doesn't seem very clean to me. Like I don't want to get athlete's foot. That shit sucks.
Is there something standard now that she's going on a trip? We can talk about this. It's top of mind. Is there something standard in the past couple of years that you started packing that has been like kind of a game changer when you go on trips in your luggage?
No, but I did kind of change how I packed.
Okay.
So I used to just kind of like, all right, how many days am I going to be on? All right, I need 5 underwear, 5 pants, 5 shirts, whatever, right? So now I'm actually more planning what I'm wearing out more, and I'm surprisingly not forgetting as much.
Nice.
Yeah, it's been solid. Nice.
I wonder how many pairs of underwear she packed.
I mean, probably none. Does she even wear them? She's a tramp.
That's true. She just wears bras and whatever the slip she had on the bottom half of her person.
Oh shit! Her boss just saw her playing hooky.
Oh, that's not the direction of the bank, bitch.
How's that head feeling, huh?
Wait, that she's gonna give to this guy?
Well, yeah, that too.
Oh, yeah, that'll feel great, I guess. Going
She's
back
been
to,
licking a lot of stamps, so she's been practicing. Did she fall asleep while she was driving? Oh no, she's pulled over. Okay.
I mean, that's just smart.
Yeah, it's
That's
being
just
very
being a
responsible.
responsible driver. But now you're gonna make people worry when there's no reason, and you're carrying a wad of cash that you don't want people to know about.
Yeah, I mean, I would have gone off the road a little bit more, right?
Yeah. Uh-oh. State trooper.
He didn't have his lights on though. Those are
Have you,
some very untinted windows.
have you ever had to sleep in a car?
Have I ever slept in a car? If I'm not driving, I'm asleep in like 5 seconds in a car.
Have you ever had to sleep overnight in a car?
I think so. I think I've slept in my car a few times. I know I did when I had the Jeep, but I like folded the seat down and slept in the back, so that
Yeah.
wasn't like sleeping on like a bench seat like that.
No. Yeah, that was more elevated.
Yeah. I could stretch out a little bit, like corner to corner.
Mm-hmm. No, you take naps in there, but did you ever like sleep overnight somewhere, like intentionally?
I did, yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, no, I take naps in the car all the time. I'm a big lunchtime napper.
That yeah, you'll see that at the workplace a lot.
Yeah. No
Uh,
joke, the guy who sits next to me, he has a pillow and he puts a pillow on his desk and he legit takes like a 35-minute nap every day with his pillow.
oh wow.
Yeah. And it's not just like a little like a little throw pillow, like this is a full on like regular size bed pillow.
Yeah, came
That was
prepared.
not very you didn't hide that money very good there.
No, he definitely could have seen that if he wanted
Yeah.
to.
Now he's probably staring at your tits, so like you're fine.
But she buttoned that top button,
She
so
did. Maybe she should
anal.
unbutton it.
The license plate said
It
anal on
was.
it. Anal 709. Oh, Alfred, you're a funny guy for putting that in the movie.
So she
Oh,
get
you
off with a
gotta-
warning?
I don't know. She's probably gonna speed off and break the speed limit and get pulled over again. Hitchcock also financed the whole movie cycle by himself.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice. So does that mean that he got like 100% of the profit? Probably not, right? Because of
Um, his
distributing and
his
all the other stuff.
director's fee. He forewent his director's fee in exchange for 60% ownership of the film.
Okay. So he financed the whole thing and then got 60% of the profits.
Yeah,
It's not a bad deal.
but then didn't get a director's fee, which I'm sure that probably paid off in his favor.
I'm sure, yeah.
Have you ever seen Birds?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, see,
And
that's another one
Vertigo, I
that
think, is
hasn't
that
seen.
another one of his?
Yeah, that's one of
Yeah.
his.
Yeah,
To
that
Catch a
one's-
Thief is really good. I really like
I don't
that
think
one.
I've seen that one.
Strangers on a Train is really good.
Yeah, I've heard. I need to watch that one. I actually want to.
Yeah, that one's fun. Which is she gonna try and switch cars now or something?
Well, yeah, she's on the run now. Her boss saw her. What else is she supposed to do?
That is true. This is really the only logical option at this point.
And she's got cash. She can't be running around with that, right? She's got to liquidate it. It's called money laundering. So what she's going to do, she's going to pay cash for a car, and then she's going to turn around and sell that car for cash, but now it's legit money.
It's washed, as they say in the biz.
It's washed. Yes. Man, newspaper stands. It's a thing of the past.
Was that just an honor system one? Like, I don't think that
No, she
actually.
put a quarter in,
Oh, okay.
or pretended to. Oh, so she getting that to hide from the cop?
I guess, like, just walk away or something. Now you just look more suspicious. I'm glad I'm at least old enough to remember buying a newspaper from one of those
I
stands.
know.
It
I
felt
know.
good.
We used to get at the newsstand at her college that we went to, the old collie. We'd get that from the newsstand every day.
Weren't those free?
Well, yeah, you didn't have to pay for it, but it was still a newsstand.
Yeah, true.
He's rocking the bow tie here. It means business.
Yeah, I'm always impressed and intrigued by, like, back in the 40s, 50s, 60s, like, people just wore pants and long sleeve shirts all the time.
Yeah,
Like,
I
no, it's
guess
hot.
you
I'm
got to
not
protect
wearing that
yourself from
shit.
the sun.
I mean, I guess. Just gonna be constantly sweating my balls off.
Yeah, do you think they had like? Surely the deodorant technology back then was not what it is today.
No, I wouldn't think so. Probably all had aluminum in it.
Don't you mean lead?
No, aluminum. That's like the
Alum
thing now. Yeah, like the thing now is like you'll go get deodorant and it'll say aluminum free on it.
Does aluminum make you smell bad?
It's part of the antiperspirant, I think. But from what I remember, which is funny, uh, it's like linked to Alzheimer's or something.
What the fuck?
Yeah, you haven't heard this?
No, I had no idea.
Yeah,
I need to
yeah,
go
that's
check
why.
my deodorant now.
Yeah, mine's aluminum free. I go with Old Spice. Gets the job done.
Yeah, I've got Dove and actually recently picked up some Degree, which I've been testing out.
Okay.
Now, are you a stick guy or a spray guy?
Stick. Yeah, I
Nice.
don't think the spray does enough. Like if I'm in a pinch, I'll use some spray sometime.
Yeah, I like the spray. I like the old school, like, look at that. Just fucking Benjamins.
Does he say how much the car was?
I don't know. I'm not gonna lie, I was clipping my fingernails. I wasn't paying attention.
Good job, Banner. I'm assuming it's how much she just peeled off. So
I'm assuming it's probably what, a
$600 or
grand?
$700.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
That's peak podcasting right there.
Yeah.
What's going on? No idea. I was clipping my nails.
So is she getting like a trade in on hers?
Oh, maybe. So she's trading it in, and hey, here's a little extra cash for your trouble. Why is the cop just standing there staring?
He saw that. He saw that envelope full of money.
Is he gonna call it in? Or call it in?
I don't know. He's still just suspicious about her sleeping on the side of the road, thinking she's a lady of
See,
the night.
I don't think that's that weird. Just got to get a tune up here.
And off we go, just like that.
Yeah.
She's gonna leave all her
Well,
stuff in her other car.
yeah, she's got 40 grand in her pocket. She doesn't need it all.
She's like, I can buy new luggage when I get there.
She's like, honestly, I forgot all my underwear anyway.
Another fun fact: Psycho is the first American film to feature a toilet. That's random.
Like for a toilet to be in it?
To be on screen, yeah. We haven't seen it yet, have we?
No, we
Or
haven't.
was it in, they didn't show one when she just went to the bathroom.
I don't
I
think
think it
so. I
was
think
just
it's
like
just
the
the
sink.
sink.
Okay. I didn't want to miss it. I'm excited now.
Yeah, you should have led with that so we can be on the lookout. I bet it's
Well,
in the scene. I bet it's in the scene, the shower scene when she, the famous one.
yeah, I would think so.
Oh, is she going to her sister to find her sister who's shopping all weekend?
Great. Yeah, sure, man.
Hmm,
I don't know. You're the one who saw this when you were 7. You're supposed to be keeping me up to date.
sorry. 50 miles an hour. I bet they felt like they were flying back then.
Yeah. See, I don't know if she obviously gets to the Bates motel, which is famous in film lore.
Right.
But I don't know if that's her final destination. She stops on the way.
I think she stops on the way. I don't
Okay, that
know.
would make sense.
Yeah.
But like I said, I just didn't know.
I assume she's going to home wreck that married guy who she was fucking at the hotel on her lunch break.
Yeah.
I assume that's where she's going.
She got a little crazy look in her eyes.
Yeah, she does. I was just about to say you can see the crazy in her eyes. That smirk.
Yeah.
She is staring into my soul right now. Like I need to go apologize to my wife for something I did. I don't know what I did, but I need to go apologize.
Yeah, she could make you admit some things.
That is the weirdest looking rain on the windshield I've ever seen in my life.
Well, it's coming down from a bucket 10 feet above the car, Brian.
Nah, this was shot on location.
I
They
mean,
waited.
yeah.
They waited around for 100 days for it to rain in Arizona.
Oh, look at this fun fact here. Filming was extended 3 weeks waiting for rain in Phoenix.
Holy shit! It's like I fucking knew.
No, I made that up. Jesus.
Oh, did you really?
Yes.
Oh, damn! I got really excited.
I know.
That was a good one. You got me. That was a good one.
What an idiot.
Damn it.
Oh man. Can we just end the commentary there? That was awesome.
That was a good one. That was just like ruined my whole fucking night.
Oh good.
All right, we're here. Bates Motel, the famous Bates Motel. Did they make like a Bates Motel TV show like 10 years back maybe?
Sure,
You
man.
wouldn't know. This isn't your thing.
No, it's not.
It's not
I
even
don't know.
really my thing either.
Dang it. We missed the Hitchcock cameo already.
Oh, we did? When was that?
Yeah, he was like outside the office. You could like see him through the window.
Oh,
Yeah.
I did see him. Yeah, because I thought it was the Texas guy at first, but it wasn't.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I didn't
he's just
know it was Alfred Hitchcock.
yeah, his back is to the window and he's wearing a cowboy hat.
Yep. Yep. It was
Dang
brown.
it. Well, it's black and white, so tough to tell, but sure.
I imagined it was brown.
Yeah, this place is creepy as fuck.
Yeah, especially with like the rain. So I think we're in California now, right? We're not in Arizona anymore. She went to California and then traded cars.
Is man, that's quite the drive.
Arizona to Phoenix to California?
I mean, yeah, I guess it's not too far.
Phoenix to LA is like 6 hours right now.
Yeah.
So honestly,
Yeah.
it was probably like 6 hours back then too, because there wasn't as much traffic, but you can't drive as fast. So I bet it's a
Yeah,
wash.
you're probably right.
That's right, I'm right. Just like I was right about them delaying the shooting for 3 weeks because of rain.
Totally.
I fucking hate you.
A quarter century after its release, Psycho was finally given an R rating by the MPAA.
That's weird.
Yeah, I guess they were just like retrograding, like, oh, what would it have been rated in 1960?
So I've seen like Young Frankenstein, which obviously is not a scary or bad movie, but it has an R rating.
Yeah.
So that's crazy.
Man, the closest diner 10 miles away. It's
It'd be
rough.
fucking worth it for 10 miles.
Were you about to say something?
Maybe. I don't remember what it was. Dude, Bud Light fucking sucks.
Yeah, I don't drink it that often or ever.
Yeah. Unless Bud Light wants to sponsor us, but I doubt they will. It really sucks. I got conned and have that. I got the cans that have like the teams on it.
Yeah.
And so now I'm stuck with 18 of them, and I'm trying to drink them, and it's just not going well.
I'm sorry for your loss.
That's all right. So he's Norman Bates, right? So he's the psycho.
Allegedly.
You've never seen this, you wouldn't know.
No, but yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. She was probably hungry. She didn't eat lunch.
Man, this has all happened in one day. So much has happened.
Yeah, I mean, it was it was what, 2:45, and she was banging her dude.
Yeah.
And then went back to the office, but had a headache. And then she packed up to leave with the 40 grand, saw her boss, and so she was like, I really got to get the fuck out of here. So is she staying here long term or just overnight? Because I feel like I wouldn't like unpack if it was just the night.
You know, it was a different time, Brian.
All right, if you were trying to hide 40 grand in a hotel room, where would you hide it?
I mean, honestly, I'd probably just wrap it in my clothes and put it at the bottom of my suitcase.
Yeah, I'd probably
At the end of the day,
sock.
yeah, I don't want to put it in something in the room and then leave it or forget about it. Have to grab it last second.
You think you're gonna forget about 40 grand? Must be a good problem to have.
No, I wouldn't think so. Like, see this. If she's just gonna do this, this is probably what I would do. This is a good call. Good call, Monica or Marion.
Janet.
Marion. Okay, but don't just leave it out.
No, bad call.
Like, what if
Bad
someone
call.
just wants to read a newspaper? Because
Yeah.
I'm sure it was the 60s. I think people were just allowed in your motel room whenever they wanted.
Yeah, I mean that they didn't outlaw that till like what, the 80s, 90s?
Yeah.
So do you think she's kind of thirsty for Norman there?
I mean, he's a nice looking tall drink of water, maybe.
But is he as good as her man at the beginning?
No. Look at that guy's hair.
You are a big hair guy.
Yeah. No, he looked well put together. Looked like he had a nice job. Mad Men style, maybe in advertising.
Not gonna lie, he had a nice big barrel chest. Is it still raining, or are we like at the end of the storm here now?
Tough to tell. There's obviously still water dropping down, but I can't tell if that's off the roof
Okay.
or what.
Surprised she hasn't taken her shirt off yet.
It has been a few minutes. It's very surprising.
She's been stuck in that thing all day.
Is there a name for the bras that ladies would wear back during this time? Because they make their boobs like cone shaped and interesting looking.
Yeah, I'm not a braologist, so I'm not sure.
Mm, okay.
Is that what a push-up bra does?
No, I think that's different.
I think that's different too. So he just brought her some water just in case she was thirsty. It was a long drive.
Yeah, and this wasn't in the time of, filling up your Stanley or your
Mm-hmm.
whatever
Yeah.
for the long road trip.
You couldn't just stop and buy a 32-ounce Dr. Pepper vanilla for the drive.
No, if you didn't pack like some egg salad or some tuna salad sandwiches
Yeah.
and throw some cans of Coke in the car before you left, you were kind of effed.
Yeah. Egg salad. Ugh.
I like egg salad.
I do too, but not on a fucking road trip.
I don't know. I'd do it.
That is
Why not?
I don't know. Like, what if it's like, I don't know. That just weirds me out.
Well, like if I have a cooler in my car with me,
Yeah.
and if I'm going on a road trip, I'll probably have a cooler.
Yeah. Got a lot of stuffed birds there. Is that an homage to birds?
You know, Brian, that might just be. Although I think Birds came out after it did.
This is a prequel.
It's a premeditated homage.
Easter egg?
Yeah, possibly. Just shows Hitchcock's obsession with birds.
He is so thirsty for her right now.
Well, he doesn't.
The way he's wringing his hands. Oh, he brought her some toast. That's nice.
What is he doing with his fingers?
That's what I'm asking.
They're like curled up, but like intertwined. How does he do that?
He made like a basket.
His fingers are way more flexible than mine.
I think he has really long fingers too. Like you may have these short sausage fingers.
Yeah, I definitely can't do what he does with these things.
So are you a butter on your bread guy or your toast, or are you a jam? Jelly.
Probably. I mean, I don't do it that often, but probably jam or jelly.
Yeah, I'm a jam
Or
jelly.
both. Both is really good. I used to have that growing up. My dad would do that, like grape jelly and butter. I'd put the butter on, and then, man, nice little sweet and buttery, savory.
You know what my grandpa would always do, and I still do it every once in a while, even now, is like when you make a sandwich, like usually people put like mustard or mayonnaise. He'd always do butter, so it'd be like butter, cheese, and turkey.
It's a good call. I've seen it.
It really is. Like it was. I remember the first time he fed it to me, I was like, "What the fuck is this, Grandpa?" And then I ate it, and I was like, "This is weird. Can I have another one?"
Yeah.
I don't do it very often, but when I do, it's delicious.
The problem with that is I never have butter out, and it's not soft enough to like spread like that.
Yeah, that is an issue.
Which you can just leave butter at room temperature and be fine. I should start doing that more often.
Yeah, we have like a little like glass container thing that's for butter that it's usually on there, and it's always like a half a stick of butter because we use one half for mac and cheese, and then it just kind of sits there until we make mac and cheese again. And then it sits empty until we make mac and cheese again.
Okay, Norman, now we're getting creepy.
Yeah. I think she's still digging it though.
Yeah, she's got the crazy eyes. She's a little bit of
She
a
can
freak,
match
so
it. So far, she's matching him.
She might be into stuff.
Oh yeah, she's a freak. You know that. If you're taking a 2.5 hour long lunch break, you know how to do stuff.
Yeah, now I just want some bread and butter. Like
I know.
not
I was
toast, just bread.
just bread. I know. I
That
was thinking
sounds
the
good.
same thing. I'm sure it tastes a lot better than this shitty Bud Light I'm drinking.
Oh, 100p. Do they still do like the NFL teams on cans? That
Yeah,
was a
I
big
think
thing like 3 or 4 years
3 or 4
ago.
years ago. Yeah, I actually just saw a commercial for it on TV.
Because I know the ones you have now are college, aren't they?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's in a koozie, but ironically the same university.
The same university. Weird.
It's almost like I went there or something.
Almost. Almost like that.
Oh yeah, dude, she wants him so bad right now. Honestly, like I'm having a hard time figuring out who the bad guy is in this right now. Cuz she's trying to seduce him just as much.
Only time will tell.
He wants to take her to a private island.
Well, she does have $39,200.
$200.
Yeah, whatever the price of the minus the price of the car.
Did she pay for the motel?
I don't know if money was exchanged yet.
Okay,
You know, it was all honor system thing back then.
sure. Integrity. What happened to it? I think it died in Vietnam.
What?
I don't know.
That was something. Yeah, I'd be interested to know, like, if Hitchcock was like a big bird guy. Seems like it.
Yeah, I would think so. Either that or he just recognizes like stuffed birds are fucking creepy.
So Psycho had a approximate production budget of $807,000.
God, less than $1 million.
But that's crazy. Like Hitchcock paid for that. Like he financed the whole thing.
Yeah, but I mean, he had what, two, three, four hits before that? And
Yeah,
just because he financed it, that doesn't mean it was like his money, right? Like in theory, he could have gone out and got a loan just in
that's.
his
I mean, that's
name
true.
and paid for it.
That's true. And yeah, by
Like,
1960, he had pretty well-known movies out there already.
yeah.
So
What did do we have a figure on what this grossed?
32 mil.
Fuck, 32 million. There are movies that
Uh,
come out now that would kill to have that, like Morbius.
yeah. Yeah. Well, maybe. I'm sure their budget was pretty high for what it was.
Okay, Morbius they released a second time because they thought people actually liked it, and it still only made like it literally made like $2,500 the second time they released it.
Dummies. Who was that? Sony?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it
They
makes
got
sense.
they got tricked.
I wonder what 800,000, we'll call it 900,000, would be today. It's probably like what, 5, 6, 7 million.
Uh, yeah, for sure. 4, 5, 6, something like that.
And it grossed, I would say, 100.
Yeah,
Pretty fucking good margins on that.
probably pretty accurate.
So he got
That,
60. He got 60% of that.
mm-hmm,
Look at us, math nerds.
it's pretty solid. Um, Still waiting to see that toilet here. Another fun fact. Now that we're getting some um Norman Bates. Wait, Norman?
Yeah,
Is there a Norma Bates? No.
I think that's his mom.
Oh, okay. That makes sense then. So there are 3 Norma Bates featured in this film. Um, and there's different dialogues, and Hitchcock just kind of used whichever ones worked best for each scene. So he kind of mixed them all together at the end.
So he hired 3. He was taking Viagra.
Huh?
Uh, So he took. He hired 3 actresses to play Norma.
Uh, yeah. Mhm.
Why didn't we just hire one and save the money? Like, especially if you're financing it yourself, like, wouldn't you want to?
He took the recordings and then mixed together until he found like the right tone for each voice for each particular scene. So I don't know.
Mm, interesting.
The mind of a filmmaker. I don't know.
Yeah, I wish I had it. There's no way I can make a film. Oh, he's got himself a little peephole.
There's no way his dick can fit through there.
No, it's way bigger.
See, look at the like cone pointy bra. Like
Yeah.
I don't know what that's called though. I'll have to
I mean,
Google it.
you gotta have room for your nipples to maybe get hard and expand.
I guess is that the reason?
Yeah, just somewhere for those to go.
Those bras must be called nipple expanders then.
Yeah.
Psycho's score is all strings.
Okay.
So like no percussion, no wind
Yeah.
instruments or anything.
That's cool. I do know that is something that in every Hitchcock film I've ever seen, the score, like he invented like suspenseful score. He
Yeah.
invented I don't want to say he invented the score drives the story, because that obviously it came well before him, but I think he really what are the words I'm looking for here, Nate? Um, perfected the suspenseful score in particular situations.
Yeah, if I had to like pick a word, I'd say probably perfected.
Thank you.
You're welcome. He was an innovator in that regard.
He's ahead of his time.
Oh, here we go. Now we're going to get a 39.3. I was close. I said
39.3.
39.2.
Yeah.
But then I think she had another line below it. I didn't see what that said. Maybe that was the hotel price, which is probably like 2 quarters.
$6. And honestly, she could probably get it back if she just slept with him.
I like how she wrote it down. And there was like, I don't want any evidence. Just immediately tears it up just so she could see it. There's the toilet.
There it is. The famous toilet. That's
Man,
going
what
to
would it
clog
have
the
been
pipes
like?
up, right?
I mean, maybe. There we go.
There it is.
When did she take her bra off?
I don't know.
I mean, those shoulders and clavicles, that's what made this an R.
Had to have, right?
Yeah.
We saw some ankles earlier too.
Yeah. Dang it, what was I gonna say? No, I can't remember. Toilet. Oh,
You were so excited to see the toilet.
I was. I was gonna say, I wonder what it was like being in the theater for the first time and seeing that toilet.
Do you think anybody like recognized the significance of that? Oh shit, there he is.
No, but that moment right there, that was man, that was
That was good.
good and creepy.
Yeah, and I don't even have sound on.
Oh man, you're getting some like there's a lot more like nakedness.
Yeah, I mean this is definitely an R-rated. So that was Norma. That was mom.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry, I'm going silent here, but I mean that like one of the most iconic scenes in film history, and like we gotta soak it in.
Yeah. Well, and like I
That
said, I was probably 7 when I saw this, and
that lived up to the hype. That was
it
good.
did. That was really good.
And then I like seeing these old films and seeing like where like certain like tropes and things
Yeah.
originated. Like you've seen that a million times now, like someone grabbing a curtain and it popping all of
Yeah.
the shower hangers off.
And the blood running down the water.
Yeah.
Which I'm not gonna lie is a lot less dramatic when it's in black and white.
Yeah.
So is she
Yeah.
dead or?
I mean, I'm pretty sure she's.
Because she was like the main character all the way up until now. So
Yeah, she looks pretty dead. What a what a good creepy. Well, I saw her throat move. I don't know if that was intentional. They-
she had a hiccup. Okay,
yeah, like you're gonna find those little flubs, I'm sure, from time to
it's like
time.
whenever you're watching and you see like a background character like start to laugh, and obviously a spot they're not supposed to laugh at, and they're just
Yeah.
like trying to hold it together. So now there's $39,000 just chilling in that room.
All for the taking. Well, you shouldn't have flirted with her so hard. Mom got
Mom
jealous.
got jealous. How did he? How did? Who was yelling the blood?
He was. He said, "Oh, mother, mother," and then blood.
Oh, because she probably had blood on her.
Yeah, it was pretty violent stabbing.
Yeah, that was I haven't seen, like I said, I haven't seen this since I was 7. You've never seen it, and that was an iconic shot, and that was yeah, that was good. I'm glad we revisited this. So does why is he all freaked out now?
Well, because his mom just murdered someone, Brian.
Well, doesn't he call the authorities? Nah, let's just hug this pole.
And then also, his mom just killed someone who he wanted to fuck.
I mean, he still
And he
could.
hasn't seen a woman of her quality come through there in 2.5 years.
Oh, is he gonna go bear? Oh no, it's a mop. Never mind.
Yeah, it's
I
a
thought it was.
mop. I was
I thought
hoping
it
it
was
was
a
just like a.
shovel.
I was hoping it was just a broom.
I'll just sweep this under the rug.
Just sweep it. Yeah, that'll work.
So what if she's not dead and she ran, and now he has to find her?
I'm pretty sure she's still like on the floor.
Turn the water off, man. Like, aren't you just getting everything wet? There, thank
Water
you.
bill is going to be super high.
Yeah. Um, would you be interested in watching this in color?
Uh, yeah, I think so.
I don't think it'd be the same.
They haven't made like a remake of this, have they?
I don't think they've made a serious remake. I think they in like 2002 maybe there was one.
Oh, I thought you were going to say like they made a porno or something.
Well, obviously.
I mean, that's kind of just a given. They've
What
made
is it the
pornos.
cyclically says that is it like rule 34 or something like that?
I'm pretty sure I
It's
just saw her underwear.
no, she was naked. She was in the shower.
She had on. They didn't have the editing and airbrushing technologies that they have these days.
His fingerprints are gonna be all over this motherfucker. Should put gloves on, man, and maybe
Well,
some overalls.
he's like, well, I gave her bread and water earlier. Yeah, that doesn't mean you touched her.
Yeah. Why is your semen on her face?
Oh God. Okay. No, forensics weren't that big back in the
Nah.
day.
Just gonna flush this down the toilet. It'll be fine.
Man, they're just bragging about the toilet in the movie now.
I know. Now it's just in your face.
They're just showing off.
So has there been people in a shower before? Because that surprises me. No toilet,
Good
but we've got a
question.
shower.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, they may have been groundbreakers on several fronts. I don't know.
Good use of the steam to cover up her tits earlier too. I don't know if you noticed that. It's clever.
I mean, I was trying to look through the steam, but
Yeah, and that's how I know it was a good job
because I couldn't see
because
anything.
there was no tits.
All right, Alfred. All right, I see you. Psycho earned Alfred Hitchcock his final Oscar nomination,
Oh,
by the
okay.
way. So this was kind of his last.
His last
No, it would not his last hoorah because like he had Birds come out after this, and um, I
This
mean
was
that was
his
kind
last
of a big one.
critically acclaimed.
I mean Birds was in '63, but yeah, it was definitely on the tail end of his career.
Wasn't he
Like
born in like early 1900s or maybe in 1800s?
1899.
Yeah, I knew it. When did he die? Like 75, 78?
Man, you're pretty good. 80.
See? I'm really good at guessing shit.
Not too bad. Not too bad.
That is a huge ass trunk. They don't make trunks like that anymore.
They really don't. My most recent car I got, my golf clubs fit in, but it's tight. Um, so next car I get, I'll make sure I might even take my clubs with me just to see if they'll fit in the trunk better. That is one thing I have noticed.
So he's getting rid of the body for his mom. I mean, it's bad for business, I guess.
Yeah, there aren't too many requests for motel rooms with dead people in them. Even though she is naked, I think that would open up the clientele a little bit,
I would
but
think a lot
still,
of it.
it's very small
There are
still.
freaks out there.
Yeah. But then, the whole, oh, that's illegal thing.
So he's taking all their shit. That's smart. But is he gonna take the LA Times?
I mean, I don't know. It's just a newspaper. Like,
Right?
everyone had newspapers back then. All right. Is he going to notice they keep panning to the newspaper? Turn the
He's
lights
not.
on.
The cleaning staff will take care of it. It'll be fine.
He's the cleaning staff.
No, only he only cleans up murders. He doesn't clean the room.
Yes.
It's different. Oh, what's he gonna do with her car? I didn't even think about that. Is this his car or her car that he's loading her up in?
God, that's a great question. I can't. This might be hers.
I think it is. Because she had like the light colored car in Arizona.
And it was dark. The one she bought.
Oh, see, so now he's getting the paper. Why is he?
Is he going to notice this? Feels
The-
heavier.
The 2 stacks of cash in it? Nope. Must be the Sunday edition. It's just, little extra funnies in there.
I feel like the color of that car changed.
Definitely did.
I don't think that was. Yeah, that's a little continuity thing there. I don't think the shadows would have made it as dark as it looked before.
I don't think so either. But you know how I know it's the same day? Because the ground is wet.
That is true. Okay, this
So
car's
is he
really
driving
slow.
into a pond? What is happening here?
Yeah, I don't know. I wonder if they like started shooting and they're like, this car's too dark to see at night. We need just the light colored car. So they just switched it on a whim.
Yeah, no need to do reshoots. It's fine. I don't know. Maybe That car looks way, way heavier than for him to just be able to push down in there.
It was on a down slope, you know.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think what you pushed it into, Bud, is like deep enough at all.
Nah, it'll get there.
Yeah, in like 100 years for
Just
sure.
gotta give it some time. You know what? Let's do this. Let's cut some of the grass off. We'll throw it on top. It'll be fine. There it goes. See? Just had to get that air bubble out.
You know, I'm wondering if they try to sink that dark car and they're like, we can't tell like where it's sinking because it's dark.
Because it's dark. Yeah.
I swear, that had to have been like the thing because that first car was like black.
But wouldn't it have been smarter to just use the black car for like all those shots until like just the in the water shot?
I think they sunk a black car and then said, we fucked up. We have to reshoot everything. Except when he loads her in the trunk.
Well, yeah. I mean, that was just a good shot. Is this his mom? One of his moms?
I don't think so.
Okay. Who's this?
Is this her sister?
I was just about to ask you, is this her sister?
Because
Sam.
there's someone on the. Oh, this is her lover.
Oh, Sam's her boy. Okay. Oh, now she's missing. Okay. So now this guy, his collar and the button there is a little distracting. Let's fix
What do
your
you
collar,
mean?
man. On the
Oh, the
back?
button in the back? Oh,
Yeah.
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 I don't think too many shirts come with that now these days.
No, it was to keep your tie on, I believe.
Yeah. These were the days when you could be a simple shop worker and make a living wage.
Who's this guy?
He's after the money. I mean, I just made that up, but maybe.
No, that really makes sense.
Ooh, a little PI action.
Oh, okay.
Well, she's currently in the trunk of a black or white car. I'm not
Yeah.
sure. At the bottom of a creek.
I wouldn't even call it a creek. I think that was like a giant puddle.
I was trying to give them the benefit of the doubt because it did sink to the bottom.
I guess.
But no, in real life, that would have not sank to the bottom.
Your girl stole $40,000. What? Nah, couldn't have been
Oh,
mine.
she took it to the bank.
Did you ask Norman? Has he seen her? I miss the days of a general store, right?
Yeah.
And by miss, I mean I wish I experienced them.
Yeah, I mean, looking at this one, you can basically get everything you get at a Walmart, but now it's just on a very large scale.
Yeah, now you got 8 options for 37 different prices for everything.
Yeah. Got to do your research on everything.
Yeah, this is this story has a little bit more involved than what I remember.
Oh, from when you were 7?
Yeah, I pretty much remember every moment of my 7th year of life, except for the hour and 48 minutes that I watched this movie.
Ooh, this is gonna be good when they get to the Bates Motel.
We're going door to door to all of them.
Mm-hmm.
How much do you think this PI is getting paid?
It's a great question. You think he's going hourly and then maybe a bonus if he finds her?
I don't know.
That would make the most sense.
That would make the most sense. But like, what do you charge a billable hour, right? So like, is it does it include travel time? Because he
Yeah, you're
spent a
probably
lot
getting
of
like
lot of time on the road here.
yeah, you're probably getting like 2 cents a mile back then.
Offering some candy, trying to disarm him a little bit.
Yeah.
I see playing chess here. I got you.
Or like the generic thing in a movie, just candy. Just
Yeah,
not saying what kind of candy it is. You just want some any candy.
yeah. You know those nerd clusters, like the nerds ropes that are cut up into like little bite-sized pieces?
Yeah, they're like cocaine.
Oh, dude, I destroyed a family-sized back of those the other night, and I didn't even feel bad about it.
What?
Yeah. Now I
Oh
felt bad
my
the next day
God.
because obviously I just felt bad because I ate so much of them, but I could not stop.
I mean, they are good.
They're so fucking good.
Yeah,
Like I didn't
that's
think a nerd's rope could get any better, and then these said, "Hold my beer."
yeah, they're really good. I can't buy them because I just go through them too quick.
Yeah.
Not one night quick, but
Yeah, I bet I just take the under anytime I have them in the house.
Norman's looking a little more buttoned up now. He's got the nice mock turtleneck on with a collared shirt underneath.
Yeah, well, I mean, he disposed of a dead body now. He's got a, you know,
He definitely had a shower last night, that's for sure. Like he's got to wash the death off of him.
yeah. I mean, he didn't kill her though. So does he have death on her? It's his mom that killed her. She's the one that needs to shower, that dirty whore.
He still helped.
How did he help kill her? She stabbed her.
He helped dispose of the body.
Semantics. He is not a murderer. He's just being a good son.
That's true. Yeah.
Oh, is he gonna see
Or did
her
he
name?
tear it out?
Did he rip it out? Hmm. Oh, it's going to be a different name.
Yeah, they showed that earlier whenever she signed it.
But he's going to compare the handwriting. Was she in disguise? I don't know. She didn't have a mask on or anything. This is a good little cat and mouse they're playing here.
Uh-huh. Yeah, the classic. Oh, yeah, actually now she does look familiar.
Yeah. Yeah, you're full of bullshit and I'm full of bullshit. Let's just get all the bullshit out of the way.
Oh, very early. I dragged her into her trunk at 2
Yeah.
a.m.
Yeah, it was like so early. The sun wasn't even up. I don't even know that she could see the road. Her headlights were off when she left, so I mean, she might be in like a pond or something. I don't know. That's where I'd look. Also, there may or may not be $39,000 of cash in the trunk.
He doesn't know that though. Yeah, Norman.
Did she? Who'd she call? Mental picturization.
Oh boy, now you're backtracking.
Yeah, story's not making any sense here, Bubba.
The good thing for me is I don't know where this goes, so I am just a passenger along for the ride.
Sanders sounds good right now. We talked about that earlier. That's probably why.
So I didn't see this part. Obviously, commented on maybe seeing the underwear uh, that the woman is wearing when he pulled her out of the tub. But Janet Leigh's body double is obvious when Norman is pulling her from the tub onto the shower curtain because the dead woman has painted toenails while Janet had clear nails during the stabbing shots.
Oh,
That's like that's like something that would never get overlooked now.
no. It's
She had-
hard. It's honestly hard to find like continuity stuff like that
yeah,
now.
yeah.
I'm always happy when I do find one. I'm like, haha, better than you, some intern that didn't do his job right. I could have done that internship. So this guy knows Norman did it, right?
I mean, I think he has some
I mean, with that
suspicions
creepy
as
house on the property,
yeah.
yeah, he definitely did it. All right, so if he did stay there, would you put him in room 1 where she stayed?
No, I think he just wanted to take a look at all the rooms.
Hmm.
I think that's what he said a second ago.
Thought he was offering to stay the night.
Maybe that's what it was. I missed it, but I think he said he wanted to check all the cabins.
Well, maybe if you weren't clipping your toenails.
That was you. It's well documented.
Yeah, but I did it in the first act, not the third act. We in the third act? How much time we got left?
Yeah, I was gonna say like this is kind of like borderline. I bet.
Yeah, I mean you could feel the tension building here. You could see again, this is some great cat and mouse. I thought we were
Yeah.
done, but here we are again. Do you think the stutter that he's got here is acting or nerves?
I'm
Like for
confused
Norman,
by the,
not for the
I'm
actor.
confused by the question.
So like, do you think like he's stuttering because he's nervous because he thinks he's going to get caught, or is he stuttering as like he's acting to that guy? He's putting on a different persona. Like sometimes I like to talk like British, but it's just for jokes. Right?
I was waiting
what
for
I'm
that to
saying?
go. Yeah, I was waiting for that to go Australian. Wait, okay, so I'm still confused by your question. What are you asking?
Never mind.
He's I mean, are you
Okay.
saying is
He
the
obviously didn't
character
stutter
acting?
when he was talking to Janet, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So now he's talking to an authority figure, the private investigator, not quite the cops.
Abergast.
Yeah, Abergast here. And he was stuttering. Do you think he was stuttering because he was nervous because he thinks Mr. Abergast here is onto him? Or do you think he was stuttering as part of a character that he was putting on?
Does he have multiple personalities?
Oh my gosh.
No,
He doesn't have to, but like
I'm
to try
legitimately
and throw
asking
him
that.
off the scent, like, hey, let me do something weird, and then he
No,
won't think it's me.
no, it's a nervous thing.
See, was that hard?
Yes, because I was like, are you saying is the actor taking liberties or like what are you
No,
asking
I said
here?
Norman Bates, not the actor.
Okay, well,
Come on now. This fucking guy.
she's like, is he acting? I was like, he is acting.
Well, obviously he's acting. Maybe he's not acting. Maybe he's just a fucking psychopath.
Yeah, at first I thought you were asking like, is this guy acting or was he nervous on the set and he was just nervous and that was coming through in his acting?
That's the dumbest question I would have
That's
ever asked in my
why-
life.
Well,
Like
you
I'm a
asked
little offended you thought I would ask something that dumb.
really?
No, I'm not offended.
But no, I get it now.
Who did he just call?
Missed that whole phone conversation. No idea. Probably like his like CO or captain or something. I don't know. He's checking in with somebody.
I thought it was the sister.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, her. Yeah, him
We'll
and
see
Lisa
whoever.
are top.
We'll see whoever shows up here.
Yeah, that could be it.
This would be a nice little B&B.
Yeah, that'd be good. I haven't found any trivia on this, but the way it's set up, I don't think this is a built set. Like, it kind of seems like it was
No, this doesn't look like it. This looks like an
already
on-set
there.
location.
But like the big creepy Victorian house next door is like very unusual.
I wonder if they found the house in the background and then built this, down yonder.
Could be.
Oh, he's gonna find the people. He's gonna find the people, right? I wouldn't go in there. Fucking creepy. Safe's empty. Did you check the trunk?
Wait, what do you mean he's gonna find the people?
The peep hole.
Oh, okay.
Where he was.
I thought you said people, and I was like, is this something like known in Psycho? Like they have like a back room of dead people?
No.
Peep
hole. Yeah. The hole that he peeps on her naked.
Yeah.
Did he watch his mom? No, he was in the house when his mom killed her. Never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind. He's not that sick.
He's not that smart either. He didn't even watch that long.
I mean, it didn't take him that long.
I mean, I'm not saying I would have done that, but like, if I was a creep like that, like you watch for like 20 seconds, like, you put a robe on, like, give it some time.
I think she walked over to start writing on the paper, right? So she was out of his view.
Maybe.
This is Abergast, right?
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna end well for him.
No.
It just seems like he's not gonna make it to the end of this film.
Even without sound or anything, like this is super suspenseful.
This shot here is interesting. I wonder what they did here because there's something weird about it, and I don't know what it is.
It's like you're like tunnel vision almost.
Yeah, I think they just focused on him, and the background was like blurred.
Yeah, but it's like getting deeper, right?
Oh man, Whoa! Right there across the face.
Yeah, I didn't remember that. What, do you like slide down roller skates down the stairs? Didn't tumble at all?
Yeah, that part. He's not gonna like just stumble on his feet the whole way down. It's like 20, 30 steps. Just kind of like
I got it.
I almost had it. He kind of skitters over the top of him. Yeah, I mean, Hitchcock was great about framing shots and the way he used cameras.
Yeah, I mean, he was the first master.
And I mean, I think it's most prominent reviewed in Rear Window, but like, yeah,
but this is
great stuff here too.
Yeah, I was gonna say this has some really good stuff.
I mean, he was in his prime now.
So did her boyfriend and her sister hire the private investigator?
No, he's
or he works for the oil man.
Yeah, the 40,000. Yeah.
Or wait, the guy that bought the house or her boss?
No, the guy who came in and like had the 40 grand.
Okay. Guy with the hat. Okay.
Yeah. Kind of looks like Norman's peen there. It looks like one of us out camping that walked away from the campsite for a second.
He was also just staring off majestically into, like, I guess the sunset or whatever. Norman kind of gets the raw end of the deal here. He's the psycho, right? But it's his mom.
That's for the audience to decide. I don't know. I think we're just now getting into the third act here with
Yeah, shit's about
our
to get real.
Abogast or whatever his name is. His death. I think that kind of kicks it off into the final part here.
So she's just hanging out at the store.
She's just trying some Coke floats and some licorice while she's waiting on him.
Ooh.
Coke float, man, that sounds good.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. We used to do it with the grape soda sometimes.
Really?
Yeah, when I was a kid.
Wow.
Yeah, grape soda float. Or like orange soda. Made like a little dreamsicle action.
I could see that. Yeah.
Okay, so here's rich guy with the hat.
That's him?
I think so. I think they went to see him because they don't know where the PI guy is.
I don't think that's him.
Oh, probably not, because she immediately said Bates Hotel.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out who this guy is now. Is this like the local sheriff or something?
Maybe, yeah. But why did they come to his house in the middle of the night?
Well, because there's two missing people they're looking for.
Why would they go to the police station?
I don't know. It was the 60s, so maybe he's in tight with him. He goes to church service with him on Sunday, so he told him one time his door's always open, and now he's going to regret that.
Yeah. Yeah. You have to say I have like a screen door policy.
Yeah.
Man, 40 grand is still a lot of fucking money, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like back then, that was enough to like restart your entire life, which I guess is
for
what she's
sure.
trying to do.
Yeah, for sure. Like now I was thinking like it's not like I don't want to downplay. It's not like life changing, but
It's lifestyle changing.
I mean, there's things I could do to.
Oh yeah, I would have that money
drastically.
spent. I would have it spent 14 seconds after I got it put in my bank account.
Well, that's a bit aggressive.
Okay, like 30 seconds.
Okay, that's better.
Yeah, who the fuck are they talking to?
Yeah, I don't know. Or maybe like I don't know. Maybe they went to the judge. Maybe that was the thing back in the day.
Oh yeah, I could see that. And is that his court clerk?
Nope. She just said the sheriff wants to connect to the Bates Motel. It's the sheriff.
It is the sheriff.
Yeah.
Oh, that was back in the day when they had operators.
My first inclination was right.
Norman, did you kill a bitch and put her in a trunk? No, sir. I just put her in the trunk. Abernathy?
Yeah, it's a good question actually because we haven't seen Norman have to deal with his dead body yet. Maybe we'll go back to that here in a second.
Is he maybe he was like on call, so he was at the hotel, and obviously he's still at work, so he hasn't been home yet. This guy does look like a sheriff.
So we're getting some new information here that Norman Bates' mother has been dead and buried for 10 years.
Oh. Does he dress up like his mom? Oh, that would make him a psycho.
Maybe he's playing to the split personality thing.
See, I told you. Oh, his mom and dad were found dead in the bed.
I might have to go rewatch this, not on a commentary, because I think this is a stupid thing to say. I think this is a good movie, obviously. Um, but man, yeah, it's really well put together.
This is gonna sound like so fucking stupid of me, but I think it's harder to follow a movie that's in black and white than it is one that's in color.
Um,
On a commentary like this, like I have done several black and white movies now where I've never seen them or it's been a really long time and I don't remember, and it's a lot harder to follow the story for some reason without color.
there may be some truth to that. Like your brain can probably remember things better if there's a color associated with it
Yeah, well, and I don't think it's like,
or
oh, I
something like
bet
that.
that's a like what color brown is that or what color is that wallpaper? Like I think my Brian is subconsciously
Your brain is fucked up.
my brain is subconsciously trying to figure those things out, and so it's harder to keep up with what's going on. Yeah, he's totally his mom.
And this is one of those situations where it's going to be cool if that's the case. And I've gone my whole life so far and not been spoiled by this because that happens with classic big movies like this. And there's a big twist or something like that. Like if you don't see the movie, like if it's big enough, like you just see it in pop
Yeah.
culture somewhere. And
I
like if I've
think
gone this long and not known this, that's pretty cool. I could still watch this and get a good twist out of it.
I think this genre, being that it's a thriller horror genre, I think those twists, quote unquote, are easier to keep secret than say a science fiction or
Okay, but he did carry someone out.
okay. Did he dress Abernathy up as his mom? Abergast?
I mean, that's a possibility because I kind of want him to be both people at this point.
See, this is why I hate our podcast. Because we
Why?
come up with shit that are like, man, that would have been so much fucking cooler in insert movie here. And then now I'm just disappointed when that doesn't happen.
No, yeah, that's got to be what it is because they're setting it up that way perfectly.
Yeah.
But like, who did he dress Abernathy up? Abernathy, Abogast.
Dude, I bet this was like a mind fuck of a twist back in the 60s.
Yeah, I almost earlier when I was saying about the toilet, like, oh, seeing that in the theater was that was crazy. It must have been like insane for people to see that. It would have been like the Luke, I'm your father in Star Wars. But
Seeing a toilet.
yeah, exactly. But no, like it's funny because now I can actually relate it to this twist, and like if that's the
Yeah.
case, then yeah, I think that would probably be like an equal crazy what the fuck moment in theaters for
Yeah.
people seeing it for the first time.
So now I want to think of something that if that's not the case, so that I'm not disappointed. It's got to be though, right? There's no other
There,
alternative.
yeah, like the thing you go back and like watch some of these movies, you can like see like the tropes in movies and like how it's set up, and like they're
That's
saying no,
true.
that boy lives there by himself, and like you've seen so many modern movies now, you're like, oh, they're setting it up to where yeah, he's that person.
Oh man, is he going to
He's put together now. He's wearing like the shirt. He kind of looks like her. Well,
him?
yeah, her beau there.
Trying to make it to San Francisco.
San Fran, the summer of love.
Summer of Love.
That was like the late '60s, wasn't it?
I think so.
Yeah.
Um, is he gonna put them in the same room that she was in?
Maybe get a little peep show. Oh, is this what he's gonna see the handwriting?
Yep.
I know
I
you said
called
that
it.
earlier about the detective. I was like, well, the detective wouldn't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, if he sees it, then he probably has letters written from her. We got creepy eyes going all over the
Yeah,
place.
we do. Norman's out here playing chess, though, guys. You got to watch out. Also, if you beat him, he'll just stab you.
He's also yeah, he's playing chess, but he's also playing both sides of the board, so he's playing a very elevated game. Is there going to be some remnant in there of her?
That's what I was in. That's what I was thinking. Oh, she didn't make it in.
Oh,
I'm
that's not
trying to
their
think what
room.
it was. Something in the trash, maybe? Did she throw something away?
Oh, she did write. I actually made a comment on it. She wrote down like how much money she had left, tore it up. Oh, no, she
But she
flushed
she
that.
flushed
Yeah,
it.
never mind. Yeah, that was the toilet scene, the
Yeah.
famous toilet scene.
How could you forget?
God damn it, that's embarrassing.
All right. So at this point, if you're Tim here, I don't know. Do we ever know? Do we know what his name is?
I'm sure we could if we wanted to.
Eh, I'm not worried about it. I'm gonna call him Tim. If at this point, if you're Tim, like Marion's gone, are we gonna try and get with Marion's sister here? It's like a
They
little.
look
We're both sad.
they look similar enough. His name's Sam, by the way.
Thank you. He looks like a Tim though. And I think Marion's prettier than is it Lily? Lillian?
Lilla.
Lily? Lilla. Okay.
Lila.
Lilla.
Ugh,
What's that?
that doesn't sound good.
Must be
That doesn't
foreign?
feel good coming out of the mouth.
It doesn't.
Lilla?
Lilla.
Oh God. No, Marion. Yeah, she was definitely prettier.
She also wore
Nothing.
less clothes more.
That helped. So why do they have a sneaking suspicion? Oh, they saw her handwriting. Is that what it was? That's why they know she was in room one.
I think so. Or did the detective call and tell
Is
them
that in
that?
that phone call we missed?
Yeah.
May have been.
Excuse me.
Definitely could have been that phone call.
People at home are just screaming.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you're listening to us, you know what you're gonna get.
Yeah. This is honestly, this is relatively tame for us.
I feel like we've kept up pretty well on this, as opposed to some other movies. There's gonna be a blood stain behind the toilet.
See, oh, okay. No shower curtain. That's weird. See, I think in the toilet it didn't get flushed all the way.
Boom.
Some figure was added or subtracted to $40,000.
Yeah, just one stray paper got away from the toilet.
Man, should really improve their plumbing. Got to get that extra water pressure, you know.
Well, I think she just didn't toss it in there all the way. Or maybe it was too much water pressure and it spit the paper out.
That may be it too. You need to get a shittier plumbing system. Pun intended. There's some nice ducks on the back wall there.
Not bad.
I just now noticed this. Do you notice when movies aren't widescreen very much? I still like it doesn't phase me.
No, I didn't notice until you just mentioned it. No, I mean I just
Oh,
yeah,
that was good.
think about it.
Norman, right there.
It is interesting how they keep calling them cabins.
uh,
Well, it does kind of have the cabin look, but they're all
yeah.
connected.
Oh, so she gonna go find
She's
Alcazar?
gonna find something. Would you call him?
Uh,
Did you call him like
Alcazar.
Algazar? A Abergast.
See, that's fucking weird, man. Why that and Lilla? Why can't we
Yeah,
just call it
Lilla is
like
weird. Like
I don't
Lily.
know,
Let's just go with
Mr.
Lily.
Adams and Lily?
Yeah, I've never heard the name Lilla.
Lilla. Ah, it's unlocked. Um, so surely there's some sort of evidence here that um, what was his name? Alex died.
Alex. We're just gonna go with Alex now.
I know it starts with an A.
Arbogast.
Arboretum.
Arboretum. Yeah, he's a big tree fan.
Big tree guy.
Now we're just like in this weird probing situation,
Yeah.
and not in a good way.
Also, Tim over here looks super uncomfortable the way he was leaning.
Yeah, his name's still Sam.
I told you he looks like a Tim.
His name is John Gavin in real life. And he said something about peephole earlier, and I thought you said people. Maybe this is where she finds the people.
Like persons?
Like persons, people.
Okay. That's where she finds the persons. Oh, does he burn them in the fireplace there? This is gonna be kind of weird, but I feel like this is a wasted set. Again, I sound like a terrible person, but a wasted set because of the not having color. Like this looks like a
Maybe.
really pretty setup, right?
Yeah.
Oh, is her jewelry gonna be there?
That did kind of freak me out too when I
Yeah.
saw that woman's back.
What?
Just looking at the indention.
That is a hell of an indention.
Yeah.
I've never seen a bed that has that big of an indention in it.
Yeah, that takes some time to acquire that. Yeah, I'm
Um,
probably gonna get down like a deep rabbit hole after this, like researching more stuff on this film.
the guy that plays Norman Bates, what was his name? John?
The guy who plays Norman Bates,
Yeah,
Anthony Perkins.
yeah, that's what I said. He's acting the shit out of this.
Yeah, yeah.
He's really good.
No, the guy who was John was the guy who you're calling Tim, but his name is
Oh,
Sam.
okay. Tim is John. Sam is Andy.
Uh, is that short for Anthony?
I'm like, are all these things that she's finding? Are we supposed to know what these are?
I don't think so yet. I think she's just kind of snooping. I don't think there's been anything that's been like a huge
Okay.
uncovering yet. Until now, what do you see on the book?
Bum bum bum. Dude, stop grilling me, man. He's just trying to make an honest day's work. I mean, he kills people too, but still.
Right
It's
here, he
only
kind
at
of looks
night.
like John Mulaney.
He kind of does, doesn't he?
Yeah.
The suit, like the scrawniness, long sleeves. That's his style.
No, not the guy
Maybe
in
a
the
little
suit.
less coke in his
Norman.
nose. Huh?
Norman looks like John Mulaney.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, well, you said the suit. I don't know, like he's not wearing a
Oh,
suit.
I meant like the
Oh man, that escalated quickly.
yeah, it did. What a pussy. Run, bitch.
No, you don't go down in the
No,
basement.
no,
There's
no.
nowhere to go.
That is kind of cool though. I like the little railing there.
Hmm.
I wish I had a basement. I don't have a basement.
That'd be cool.
I think having a basement would be so fucking cool. For all you cool people out there that have basements.
Congrats.
It's a weird door to have onto your basement though.
Creepy house, creepy door.
Uh what's the difference in a cellar and a basement?
Oh boy. Um, I don't know. Yeah, she's dead.
Just barely. Swinging light shadows, that's
There's the payoff shot.
yeah. Are you gonna help him?
Like, go kick him in his nuts or something. Like that will help.
Yeah. Although Tim's got it kind of handled here.
Oh, so that dead body was just his mom that was just laying in the bed up there.
Oh,
Yeah.
gross.
Yeah. So I mean that makes sense because they said his mom
Yeah,
had been dead for 10 years, so that's where the indention came from.
yeah. And if they hadn't moved in 10 years,
10 years of a rotting body up there.
from his mother, what?
So he's finally switched into the Norma Bates.
Oh, okay. Let's see. I thought he was saying that, like, I don't know what I thought he was saying. It was not what he was saying. This guy's eating up this screen time, though.
He is, yeah, he's making the most of it.
Yeah. You only got one shot, one opportunity. Did he confess?
Yeah, this is pretty groundbreaking here as far as the storytelling.
Yeah, I mean, the only reason that I understand it is because this has been done 30 times since then.
In some variation or form, for sure,
Right.
yeah.
Obviously not this exact story. It was so this didn't win an Oscar, right? It just was nominated.
Great question. I know earlier I was saying that this was his last nomination. But as far as wins, I don't know. Eight. No, it definitely won.
Okay, good. Because I feel like this would beat a lot of movies that come out today. Even
Yeah, no, he won. Hitchcock won best director and best actress. Janet Leigh.
Janet. Okay, that's
Yeah.
crazy. She won Best Actress, but she was only in it
Well,
for
hold on.
less
Well,
than half
best
the
actress
movie.
in a supporting role.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
That makes more sense.
Yeah, it won 4 Oscars or won. Yeah, 4 Oscars.
Best movie, best director, supporting actress, an actor.
Best art direction and set direction, and then best cinematography. But also in this, it has best cinematography, and that has a caveat: black and white. So I guess back then, like in the transition, they had a separate category.
Maybe.
And see, honestly, sorry, listeners, we've kind of skipped over this whole monologue here. He's
Yeah, they're
obviously,
explaining exactly what it
honestly, he's
is.
talking forever. Yes, great
Yeah.
point. He's explaining what's happening. At this point, a moviegoer in 2024, we know
Movie's
what
over.
he's explaining.
Yeah,
Yes, we
movie's
know
over.
what he's explaining.
Yeah.
Huge revelation in 1960, whenever this came out, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Um,
I like to think, like I know Alfred personally, me and Al, we go way back, that he wanted to stop the movie without this, but people were like, I don't understand. People didn't get it. And so he had to add this in to explain it to people so that they understood
um,
how
yeah, I mean that may be a good
revolutionary this
point.
is.
Yeah, like now in a movie, if this was put at the end, like people would just be like, "What get this out of here? What is
Yeah.
this?"
We turn it off.
Yeah,
I still stand by though, this guy is stealing the fucking screen. He's like, look, I'm the one explaining it to you. I'm the smartest motherfucker in this room.
yeah, yeah, yeah. We don't need that these days. And like I'm saying that, and I feel like it may be taken away from the movie. I don't want it to take away from the movie because even me, kind of half watching it during this commentary, it's been compelling and it's kept me intrigued. But it was just needed at this point in time in this genre for the film.
Yeah, I mean, I think with this viewing experience and everything, this is still such a and again, like I agree with you. We don't need like this movie's over, right? Or it should have been over 15 minutes ago in 2024.
Yeah,
With all that being said, this is still probably a top 250 movie for me.
yeah,
And I've seen probably close to 1,200 movies on my list. So that's no slight. This guy didn't win Best Actor.
I don't think so. I was just looking at the top ones. I don't think so.
People probably didn't understand what he was doing.
Okay, so whatever a Bambi Award was, 1961. Oh, never mind. He got nominated for Best Actor. It's like an international award.
Okay.
But yeah, no, he killed it.
Yeah. I mean, top to bottom, everybody did, but obviously he's the focal point. So
Yeah, over like sometimes in like these older movies, you'll get that overacting. Um, I didn't really get that too much. Whenever the detective fell in quotations down the stairs, that was kind of overacting.
yeah.
Creepy smile. Look
God
at
damn
that.
it! Is that how they end the fucking movie? Jesus,
Great work, Alfred.
man.
And like, I get it. Like, I'm watching this movie 64 years after it came out, and like I'm like still having like this like reaction to it. Like, kudos,
Yeah, that's why it's a
kudos.
classic. That's why it's one that everybody needs to watch.
No,
Let's just
I'm
roll right
I'm
into
definitely
final thoughts here.
I'm definitely watching this again probably within the next week, like where I can like fully dive into it and like digest everything.
Yeah, obviously, you
Like
you
I think
mean
I'll still be able
me
to,
talking over it for the entire time doesn't give you a good viewing experience.
I mean, I had a fun time for sure. It was a blast.
No, I agree, especially with the Halloween festivities coming up. This is a good one
Yeah.
to visit this time of year.
Man, yeah, like I'm more excited to like actually like watch this all the way through on my own, so I can kind of pick up on like we said, some of the things that film tropes that you've seen over the past 40, 50 years, and then seeing where it originated, in movies like this is really cool. But yeah, even up until the end, like great twist. I had no idea about it, which I love that I get to go back and watch such a famous movie and still be surprised. Like we kind of were gathering the clues as it was coming along, like in the third act, but still like leading up into it, like into the movie, like I had no idea and I was completely blind going in. So that was a fun experience.
Yeah, I think, like I said, this is probably a top 250 movie for me. So pretty high up there on that list. Uh, just like you said, the twist, what this did for cinema history. I mean, we've got thousands and thousands of movies out there that have taken something from this, whether it's the score or the sound effects, the suspense, the camera angles, the cinematography. Honestly, the acting, especially after watching this one, it was just very well done all the way around, except for when they switched the colors of the car. We have to knock it for something. We'll knock it for that.
Continuity error there.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But yes, overall, fantastic movie. Loved it. Probably will go revisit it again, just because it's the holiday season. Yeah. For the American Hero, I'm the Mad Scientist. Guys, hit subscribe wherever you're listening to this, whether that's Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, Spotify, YouTube. Slam that subscribe button. You can find everything that we do at www.broforcesquad.com. Till next time, I'm going to go to a more reputable motel to stay at.
Stay frosty.
But I still want the one with the dead body, please.
Naked dead body. Obviously.
Oh, shit.
What?